Hey guys, Ryan Biddulph here, blogging from paradise in beautiful New York City. You may hear I kind of like this view. The jackhammers pounding away down on 14th Avenue. 4th Street, 14th Avenue. Yeah, avenues, streets, up and down. So anyway, I thought of a neat analogy about writer's block. Now, I just wrote a guest post for a blog. I'm doing this video, so it's really not writing a post, but whatever. But I'm doing this video for Huffington Post. And hey, it's content. So, you could still say, oh, I have an idea to shoot a video about. Wow, looking at beautiful Freedom Tower here in New York City. What a view we have at this place. Absolutely awesome. And then I'll write a blog post, most likely, for bloggingtips.com later. Not because you need to do a lot, but because I don't have the blocks to ideas. So if there's no blocks to the ideas, there's no writer's block, it's going to be very easy for me to sit down and write a blog post. So I'll do it. And then you have this content out there, and somebody noted the other day, and whatever. I just do it because I love it, because it's fun, but somebody had noted when I tweeted out my Huffington Post link, good God, Ryan, you create so much freaking content. And I'm like, I don't know, it's just something I love to do, so I do it. It'd be like somebody walking by the park and looking at me and being like, wow, you can hit a lot of jump shots. You really play basketball a lot. I see you here every day. It's like, well, I have fun shooting hoops. I'm naturally going to shoot hoops. Okay, here's the analogy. I'm here in New York City now in money-making Manhattan. You know how things are here in New York. Or maybe you don't. But in New York City in general, especially when you take the outer boroughs, a lot of folks from New Jersey, like I'm from New Jersey. We're right across the water in New Jersey. You can probably tell that by the way I said water. But the city to us is Manhattan. You go into the city, it's Manhattan. That's just one borough. If you're not familiar with New York City, you have Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, and Staten Island. Now, Staten Island's kind of like a little bit of a suburb. It's really not too city-ish. It has its sections. But overall, New York City alone, okay, Manhattan, New Jersey out here. But Manhattan alone, you will never run out of anything to do. You could do something. You could do 5 things a day for 1,000 years, and there'd still be 30 million frickin' things to do here. It's insane how much there is to do. You don't really have a beach in Manhattan where you can go swimming. I think you do have one out in the Rockaways. But that's the thing. You have Brooklyn, where there's a gazillion things to do. Queens, a gazillion things. A lot to do in Bronx. There's stuff to do in Staten Island, too. So when you take the 5 boroughs into effect, let alone Manhattan, let's just focus on Manhattan, but at 5 boroughs, you literally have tens and tens and tens of, I swear to God, million. It's just, there's so much to do, it's insane. There's so many things to do here. Saying that you can't get a blog post idea. You have writer's block. There's nothing to blog about. I can't get any ideas for writing a blog post or for doing a video is like me being here in New York City and saying there's nothing to do. If you were in New York City for a second, you've already spotted 500 things to do. Just looking out this window, I can see, okay, walk to the Freedom Tower, visit Freedom Tower, go up, there's tours to the side, a little farther down Battery Park, go to Statue of Liberty, spend an afternoon at Battery Park, grab a pretzel, grab a hot dog. I look right down here. Go to Foot Locker, get some sneakers. Oh, there's DQ Grill and Chill. You got ice cream. Famous Footwear, grab some shoes, Touche. What is that? I have no idea. Party City. Then you have restaurants. You have Starbucks. You have a pizza place on the corner. Maloka? What is that? I'm not even sure. Cafe Water. Yeah, probably upscale water. Who the hell knows here? But literally, it's unbelievable how many things there are to do here. If you visited New York, you know the drill. If you haven't, trust me, you could look at a video on YouTube. There is just unlimited things to do. And me being here, sitting here saying, I don't know there's nothing to do here. Be insanity. I'm just surrounded by endless things to do and to be, and there's so much fun, and it's so much fascinating, freeing. If you're saying you can't get a blog post idea, you can't generate an idea, there's nothing to blog about, you can't get ideas to post about, it's literally the same exact thing, just as ludicrous and silly, because all you have to do, just like here in New York City, is open up your eyes and see what's going on in your life and draw analogies between what's going on in your life and your niche. Then you could also go to Facebook and join niche-specific Facebook groups and see what people are having problem with, see what they're writing about, see what they're blogging about. 1, 2, 3, 5 ideas right there. G+ communities, niche-specific. And for blogging tips folks who are maybe reading Blogging Paradise, go to niche-specific blogging tips communities on Google+, Facebook groups, groups on LinkedIn, Quora. Is she back, right? Oh, Kelly will be back minutes here. Walk in. Visit Quora. Visit the Warrior Forum. Visit comment sections of other blogs. If you look at my comment section on Blogging Paradise, look at the ProBlogger.net comment section. Look at the comment section on bloggingtips.com. Just read what people are having problems with. Read what people are succeeding with. It's just 1, 2, 5, 10, 50, 100 ideas. It's non-stop. You have to practice observing, though. Practice observing people who are emailing you or sending you social media messages or tweeting at you. Ask people, what are you having problems with, blogging-wise? Then what you do from that point, if you get a problem, if you see what people are struggling with, and you don't know how to cover it based on your experience, you go to a site called Google, you look up how to drive traffic to your blog, how to get more blog comments. Do some research, take some notes. We're not copying stuff now. Then you're going to write in your authentic voice. You could even say, I learned from Darren Rose. Hey, you get more blog comments by asking a question at the end of a blog post. That could be a really helpful way to increase engagement. You just wrote that. Or I learned from Ryan Bidoff. Simply addressing a blog commenter by name and saying, thank you, this guy Ryan Bidoff of Blogging Paradise, link in to me, good karma. Well, not good karma, it's not even that, but it's just an abundant, loving act. You know, great for all of us. I learned from this guy, Ryan Bidoff, that just engaging, and it's weird when you think about it, and this is you writing it, but personalizing is a great secret to success. I see offline when I address someone by name how special I make them feel. Or if someone addresses me by name, hey Ryan, great to meet you. It makes you feel good because your name is the best sounding word in your native tongue. And you just start writing about this stuff through the research you did on Google and through the power of observation. But it's all about observation. If you feel like you're running into writer's block with your blog, observe. Don't sit around and think, oh, what am I'm being blocked, you're surrounded. It's like me here in New York City. Everywhere you look, 360 degrees, there are endless blog post ideas for your niche. It's not even so much hanging in the right spots. That's one aspect of it, but it's just your life. If you're writing about blogging tips, and a lot of you guys are, or if it's about making money online or running an online business or scratching your elbow because you're wearing a lot of long sleeve stuff because during the winter time it's cold here in New York or across the river in Jersey, you can make a correlation between going for a walk and exercising. You probably exercise today. If not, you should be. Help you dissolve writer's block. And writer's block too. Pronounce sometimes the pronunciation's off. Going for a walk and how boosting your energy is similar to writing blog posts. Sometimes you have to walk around a little bit to let the ideas flow, or to get the energy to flow when you're exercising. You know, you're outside, you don't want to exercise, oh, you're resisting exercise. Then you get moving a little bit, and the energy flows, and then it feels good. It's like, man, I'm glad I just took those first 2-3 minutes. They're really uncomfortable. I didn't want to go out into the cold. Well, it's not biting cold out, when it's biting cold in New York. I really didn't want to do it, and Kelly said that to me a lot. I'm always down for exercise. I love it. But even me sometimes, I shouldn't say always, because sometimes I'm kind of sick of it. But after getting through that first minute or two of resistance, then everything flows. The energy flows, the exercise feels amazing. The blood's flowing, it's great. It's the same deal with writing blog posts, guys. Maybe the first minute or two, sometimes you're struck by inspiration, but other times you're going to have a little bit of resistance. Ooh, I don't know if I should cover this topic. How's it going to start? Maybe a little bit of a barrier to dissolve as you enter into writing the blog post, just like the exercise. And that's just a quick analogy. And then, of course, once you get rolling, not that you're speeding or rushing, but the energy's flowing and the ideas just flow really nicely. That's one tiny analogy from your life. And it's countless. It's look around, observe your day, take a notepad, and take notes in the pad. I like doing it offline. I'm old school. And just what happened today? Boom, 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 boom. Yesterday, Kelly and I walked to Battery Park. Walked by the Freedom Tower, formerly, well, it's still the World Trade Center, I think, but World Trade Center, formerly Twin Towers. We walked down there. We walked down a financial district. We stopped in 2 churches. I bought a water and Arizona. I love Arizona iced tea. At a little bodega type place downtown, down by the financial district. What else did we do? We met someone that Kelly befriended at the meditation retreat, just walking down the street here in New York. Crazy that it happens. But you could start pulling it all together, and when you do that regularly, this observation, and then you're looking online and seeing where the problems are, you're going to have so many ideas. Guys, that's the main analogy. Like me here in New York City, complaining about there's nothing to do. If you say you have writer's block, you can't find an idea to write a post about, looking for blog post ideas, just look around you. 360, I swear, in your life, list out your experiences, hang in niche-specific forums. That could have gone in a bad way if I wasn't careful there. And see what people are having problems with. See what they're succeeding with. And you take notes on the good posts through Google. People having a problem driving traffic. Boom. 5 tips to drive blog traffic. Then you go to Google. If you don't have it in your mind right now, what's worked for you, and you probably will when you're at this blogging bit for a while, but take notes. And reference the people where you got the tips. And that's a way to build the bonds and to connect and to learn more. And then as you spread far and wide, that's a whole nother topic, whole nother video. Guys, that's it for today. Observe. You're in the middle of billions to infinite number of blog post ideas. I promise you. Expand your awareness. Feel the fear of running out. Feel the fear of scarcity. Not enough. Oh, it's unpleasant. And then as you clear that out, you're going to be doing things more from a place of love and fun. And those ideas are going to fly to you. Like me. I don't hold myself to a post a day on Huffington Post and Blogging Tips. I just do it. And it's pretty easy. And then 3 or 4 posts a week. Whatever it is on Blogging Paradise now. 1, 2, I guess 3, some weeks 4, whatever. So guys, that's it for today. Leave me a comment below. How are you generating sick number of blog post ideas or a sick number of blog post ideas? Share this with your buddies. Until next time, you know what to do. Enjoy paradise, and look at this view, guys.